everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Cowboys are top 10 in fewest points allowed. And they'll be up against the Eagles offense that wants to prove it can do some damage. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and the Eagles are going to have a first down.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started, but even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Selleck here, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Simeon on first down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Here's Blunt. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
There's no doubt that his size is a factor, but I've seen a lot of big running backs in the league not have that kind of impact because they don't run like a big back should. Get behind their pads, as they like to say, lower center of gravity, and knock people backwards. Sometimes they run too upright and take too many hits. Not this guy. He knows how to get low, break tackles, and gain additional yardage.
It's a pickup of 19, and it'll be first down Eagles.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this.
Now Blunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. This is the Eagles' 5th-round pick, Wendell Smallwood. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They come out here in the eye. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go. Ohio.
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Let's go. What? No. Flex round. Flex round.
And the back goes into motion. 3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now come the Eagles. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3rd and 11. 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Simeon. And he's able to find Diggs. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it here with Blunt. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a carry for Blunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Again, here's Blunt. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They come out here in the I. 3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shift together here from the D-line. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Toss left to Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching now, body!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Airing one out from Macklin, deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Back to throw, Simeon. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. Left side, caught by Matthews. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Throwing again is Simeon. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll go with a keeper. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll lead. them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
It's a quarterback sneak. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Come on, let's go.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They come up in an offset eye. A second down throw for Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. And quickly, they get to the line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephen Paya in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on second is Simeon. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Going to be taken down right at the line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
The left side caught by Diggs. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Eagles. Trevor Siemian, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. At the field general, the leader, just falling behind them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio, let's go! Ohio!
Halfback sent in motion. Second down, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now.
Here we go!
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got pressure, comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sproles. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On second down, here's Siemian. And Diggs has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Here we go now. Green, Philly. Here we go.
From the gun on third, Siemian. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. 8 yards there on a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Four yards remaining now on second down. Here's Simeon now on second down. Left side caught by Matthews. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
He'll look to right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big 30-yard play on third.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Back to throw, and that's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Simeon. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Fresh set of downs here. Blunt, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Philadelphia, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.